And welcome back to Let's Play Sunless Sea. Oh boy, we're finally back in London. This trip took a while, as you can imagine, with only a single crew member. I have 2,500 echoes, which is more than double what I started with. That being said, I will have to obviously replenish my crew, as well as my... Well, supplies are looking surprisingly good, but fuel, of course, is a thing that I will have to restock. Now, where do I start? Things happened. I spent quite a bit of time reloading, restarting the game over and over. I lost count. I want to say I restarted at least 10 times. And was getting very tedious, which is why I eventually gave up. Now, the thing is, I have this much money, this amount of money, and exactly one crew member left because I got an incredible string of good luck with surface trade 4 times in a row, losing an average of 2 crew members per run, and getting the 500 gold every time. So I lost 2 on the first time around, then I lost only 1 crew member the second run, but then 3 the third one, and 2 again. I risked it basically for the 4th time. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. And it worked out. So an average of 2 lost per run. Of course, I had to restock fuel after buy 10 units of fuel after every single one of those. So I guess the math ultimately works out that way. So the thing is, before I did that, and okay, so the funny thing is, that was literally the first attempt as soon as I stopped recording. Because, of course, that always happens. It's just, I don't know how the universe works, I guess. So that was literally my first run. And because that was the first run after I stopped recording, it's also the one where I, before doing that, went to Vienna and tried the other option. And I betrayed the, revolutionary, and had dinner with the gentleman from the bureau afterwards. So, I did the thing that I said I didn't want to do, or only to see what that was all about. And nothing else came off the dinner, except that both the initial reporting, the initial snitching, and then the dinner gave us 1 move in the great game each. The initial snitching also gave us the spy report, whatever, journal. Let's see here. Can I not click? Oh, I have to do this first. Okay, never mind. So the strategic report, or whatever it is. And I think both also gave me some free fuel and or supplies. So yeah, it was kind of profitable, I suppose. We'll see what those moves and the strategic report will give me in the end. Hopefully some extra money, I guess, to make this more worthwhile. But of course, I reloaded after that, and this is the next interesting part, and the one part that I don't understand is that I tried just reloading the game and going back to the surface from the canal, and it actually worked. And I figured, oh, okay, because I wasn't recording, I was actually the idea that I had actually turned out to be the solution, which is weird because, you know, my recording software was still hooked onto the game process. That's just how it works. But I wasn't actively recording, so, you know, okay, obviously that made the difference, and that explains why no one else would be reporting that as a bug in Steam discussions, because, you know, it's a very specific case, of course. Who's recording the game for whatever intents and purposes, as opposed to just playing it, right? So yeah, I just accepted that that was my particular case that caused a problem, and, you know, it's unfortunate, but ultimately not a huge problem. So, you know, because I could just easily retry now without having to go through all the hassle of the, you know, quitting and restarting every time, I tried again, and of course I got unlucky, and so I reloaded. Everything's fine. Go back to the surface. I try again, get unlucky, I don't know, maybe right away. I want to say that I actually, on every single subsequent attempt, I immediately got unlucky. I never actually started out with being lucky. Sometimes I got unlucky, then tried again, and got, sometimes I got unlucky first, then tried again and got lucky the second time. But I figured, I can't really afford not having all successes, at least 3 successes in a row, or else it's just not going to be worth it, right? Especially since I knew it was possible. I had seen it happening on that first glorious run, except that was marred by the fact that I had betrayed those freedom fighters for profit, and I felt bad about that. But the weirdest part, the weirdest of it all, is that when I reloaded a third time, it froze again, or it soft-locked again when I tried to go back to the surface. Nothing was different about that time. It worked twice in a row, and then the third time it broke again. And every single time I tried after that, and again I restarted at least 10 times. Every single time after that I had to restart because it always broke. So I don't know what was different those 2 times. I tried a couple of other things. I tried reloading an earlier save file. I tried starting a new game and then reloading my, before Surface save file from out of that game, just in case some data wasn't properly resetting or something was causing that softlock to happen. But yeah, I could not find any working solution at all. The only one was to just outright start the game, restart the game every time. And, I just got tired of that. And as I said, every single time after that, I think I always started out getting unlucky with the Surface trade. Never once did I get lucky immediately. So, there was no point in ever actually returning or ever actually continuing to try because, it was never going to be profitable enough, really, worth the loss of life, I suppose. And so ultimately I decided to just, screw it. I was just getting too tired of restarting over and over. Obviously, eventually it would have worked, but, I guess I just got ridiculously lucky that first time around. Because, of course, karma knew that, I would not want to continue with that save file because, I had done the thing I didn't want to do. But, ultimately, I guess if I had taken the supplies back to London to help, I don't know, do what exactly down here, some sort of questline or storyline would have continued, right? But instead, as it is, I got some immediate reward from the gentleman of the bureau, and other than that, we're done with that storyline, right? Unless I return to the surface and maybe can do something else with him. There was an option to have dinner with him again, so maybe technically there could have been. You could continue that story somehow, but that requires more recent news. So I would have to gain recent news here in London and then make another trip to the surface. And I don't know if I want to do that, honestly, because if I were to do that, I would then I would want to get another string of profitable trading runs, right? Because otherwise it's just not worth the upfront cost. And yeah, because of the difficulties involved, the technical difficulties, unfortunately, that's not something I'm going to do again. So yeah, that's the biggest downside, really, other than feeling bad about having snitched on those people, is that yeah, we're basically just done, and all we get is some boring old, items basically to trade with. But, those might open up some interesting possibilities down the road. So it's not, that big of a deal. Just unfortunate that I got so unlucky in so many ways. Anyway, that's a very long story. I'm sorry about that. We're back in London. As I said, the trip took a while because with one crew member. While, interestingly, I don't think I built up any hunger at all. It stayed literally at 0 the entire time. I'm pretty sure. So that's weird. I mean, you'd think that hunger should go up at least a little bit. We were consuming fuel also at a very slow rate. So I wonder if more crew members also... And in fact, I think one of the many different little tooltips or gameplay tips that appear during loading screens might have mentioned that with the more crew you have, the more supplies and fuel you consume. Not sure if that makes sense. Better engines are definitely supposed to burn through fuel faster. So that's also slightly concerning, but I guess if and when I reach the point at which I can afford a better ship and better engines, I might also have ways, or just know of ways, to reliably get the, fulfill my increased fuel demands. Anyway, right, we have to collect messages from the harbor master, apparently. So let's do that. We did not get any sort of... oh, the blind bruiser has departed. Good, right? Because obviously that means that we're not gonna run into that guy ever again, and, nothing bad is gonna come from us having denied him his request. Which, honestly, in hindsight, I'm not even entirely sure why I did that. I could have just taken the quest, I suppose, and just not done it immediately. Maybe he probably would have complained eventually, if I, didn't actually deliver the package to whatever the place was called within a certain number of, I don't know, returns to London or something. Surely the game would keep track of that somehow, but... Well, either way, I made my decision, and obviously now is way too late to go back and change anything about that. Well, anyway, someone wants to sign on. Hopefully, either a cook or a chief engineer, right? We've never had a cook. We've had that chief engineer once. With any luck, it's gonna be her again, maybe? I don't know. Or someone new, I suppose. Would be fine. Continue. Let's see. This guy still wants the same things? Yes, artifacts or parabola linen. Which I think when I first saw this guy, I wasn't sure how to get this, and I thought that that I had seen this to trade in for other items, but I think I saw this just for sale for echoes. At a price that would technically be profitable. Also, I don't think I ever actually read these descriptions here, which tell you exactly how much you will get out of it, and also where you can get the items in question. Find them in buried treasure, broken museums. Well, I haven't found any buried treasure or broken museums. Pirate cargoes. Okay, so that's, I suppose, technically a chance to get these from defeating pirate ships, which is, of course, a pretty dangerous thing to do. That is almost guaranteed to damage your ship. But now and then, the stomachs of monsters. Oh, cool. Yeah. Probably not those easy small crabs, though, but slightly bigger monsters. Good luck. I need 7. Don't ask why. 1,500 echoes will answer all your questions. I don't know. 1,500? I don't know how much I could do or get for... do with or get for an outlandish artifact otherwise, but I can only assume that this is a relatively profitable way to use these. Something forlorn. You can find it in Irem or Dreams. I don't know which is easier to find. Actually, they sell it down at Wolfstack, yeah, but they sell these for 120 here, so obviously that would make it, yeah. Where's the romance in that, or the profit? 700 echoes for 7 bales. I want to say that they sell for less than 100 at, I don't know, somewhere, Port Carnelian perhaps, somewhere down in the south. But even then, it would be hardly a profit. Anyway, yeah, this is not something that seems relevant right now. Let's go ahead and visit the Admiral, I guess? I suppose maybe I should focus on rebuilding my crew first. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter, right? Let's see what we can get. Pass on strategic information. Aha. The Admiral sits up, although he steeples his fingers and pretends calm. Let's go. 150 echoes. More favor. Okay. I mean, that's decent. It's a decent bit of extra cash. I still don't know how much, if any, in terms of echoes I will get out of the mirror catch box, but okay, that definitely helps make up for our losses. He's hard to read with those glasses, but he reads the summary intently. Satisfactory, he says at last. Eminently satisfactory. Eminently satisfactory, actually. Good work. Take this for your trouble. The clerk will see you paid. Okay, thanks. Vital intelligence. Don't have that. Submit port reports. Yes. Cumian Canal again. 5 echoes. Right. We did not get free fuel this time around, although that might be normal for the canal. I think this one might always have been worth this little. But, you know, 5 echoes is 5 echoes. I suppose that's all we can do here. Maybe the scholar. Oh, we do have more of these. And we have more... Okay. Another intriguing snippet. So nothing to do with the moves in the great game. I thought... Who wanted that? I could have sworn someone wanted those for something. I don't know. I mean, I have them, so we'll see. What? Oh! I didn't mean to do this. Or maybe I did. Well, I lost my free evening. Puppet plays, press on uninterrupted, personal collections grow, words written in fogged mirrors are hastily wiped away, the exotic exchanges pollinate dreams. This will usher in a new day at the Rose Market and perhaps new buyers. Right. And now they want Scintillate and an unread log. Still no move in the great game, which I know is an item that technically someone here might want eventually. I don't know, why did I click on this? Wasn't the perhaps not button here? It probably was. I can always reload, I suppose, because having done this means that I won't be able to carouse, for example, which I otherwise might want to do. Let's see who the recruit is. Who awaits? The tireless mechanic. I don't think I know that person, or have seen that person before. Afternoon, ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer, finest you'll ever hire. Yes, engineer. Okay, just making sure. So that's fortunate, I guess. Unless the game will always offer you someone here whose slot you haven't filled. Although, no, that's not true. It offered a first officer last time. Yeah, okay, so never mind. It's definitely not taking that into account. Veils and fuel efficiency. That's... Oh, wow, fuel efficiency, actually. Wait, that's really good. That's definitely something I want. I don't know that the other mechanic came with that benefit. Okay. However, I do not want to just waste my free evening as I did, so we're going to load. Just making sure I'm not being stupid. London after surface, yep. There we go. Which means that I have to remember to do the things I did again. Go. I guess we're also going to find out if it's the same recruit. No, it's not. Oh, no. Genial magician. What are you? Oh, you're also an engineer. Apparently. Increases veils and mirrors. Perhaps I can do your engines some good. No, haha, I'm quite the engineer. Difficult to credit, isn't it? But here are my references. No more than 0, urbane magician, satisfied magician, prudent magician. Okay, costs 50. I didn't even pay attention to the other one. No, well... Oh, wait. Tireless Mechanic is also here. Wait, could I... That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a choice of multiple officers. Okay, so never mind. She's still here. She's also 50. So I guess the cost is the same. I really do like this fuel efficiency thing. Otherwise, she seems maybe a little bit less interesting, less intriguing than whatever this person is. I can't quite... I'm going to take a look at the portrait. I'm not going to take this guy. Because I saw her first, I want to... I'm going to go with her, probably, unless I see that other engineer pop up, who we've already seen. Welcome aboard. Officers... Huh? Wait, did I not? Am I crazy? Did I not hire them? What? Wait. They're just lost now. Unless I'm... Oh. Never mind, I'm just stupid. It's fine. No one saw that. Mirrors, veils, hearts -1. I guess that's not a huge downside. Okay, I thought from the tiny little tooltip there, or tiny little thumbnail, rather, he looked kind of like some sort of monster or vampire. This looks far more normal. Genial magician, chief engineer. Yeah, interesting, but, you know, I didn't want to cheese this or, you know, exploit this. Obviously, I reloaded for completely unrelated reasons. You know, fixing a misclick is one thing. I guess I'm absolutely not above cheesing the game for, you know, for maximum profit. But randomly, I guess in this case, I have a problem with it. Okay, he's back again. Now let's just go with her. There you go. Welcome aboard. So, afternoon, ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer, finest you'll ever hire. Treat engines like my own children. Not that I have children. Too busy. Usually busy. Well, you will be from now on, I suppose. Welcome aboard. Spot of rust, spot of rust. Soon see to that. You there, help me with the spot of rust. You there, one crew member. Point your new officer, yes. Okay, continue. What else did I do? I guess I did take a look at the Rose's Wharf. Right, now they want unread log or extraordinary implication. And I just clicked on go without really paying attention. Yeah, that was silly. Let's not do that again. Alarming Scholar. Right, I just checked, but I didn't actually use these things yet. I probably will, though. Also, before I forget, let's assign him, I guess. Yeah, when I saw the... Again, when I saw the tiny portrait, he looked like a woman, but nope, clearly not. Hello, busy now, but I always got time for you. Of course. You should. I'm your captain, after all. Invite him to dine with you. His tastes are Spartan. He eats little, I like that, drinks only water, barely sleeps at all. So you need only lay a simple table. Okay. Oh, also, well, let's do that. Why not? An appeal. Thanks for the meal. And the company. No wine. It makes me sleepy. Oh yes, I can't sleep. Too easily, that's the problem. He hesitates. There's a draft. A draft. I take nightly to substitute for sleep. It works well enough, and it keeps me sane and upright, but I wish I could enjoy just one night's sleep. If you could help me. We need a clayman from Polythreme. We'll need a mirror catch box. Oh no! Really? Well, that's fine. There are definitely ways to get more of those, right? And so long as I don't actually need to go and fill it, that would be unfortunate. I mean, we probably will, though. Oh god, no. Really? What incredibly poor timing. Unless, wait, I still have it. I still have the filled mirror catch box. And we'll need to go to Hunter's Keep. Well, I know where that is. That's easy enough. I'll explain when we get there. No, I'm serious. I would owe you a great deal. Mirror catch boxes are rarely sold in London. Rarely? Wait. Is there a changing assortment of trade goods? Huh, I might never have paid that close attention, but I guess I will from now on. But can be found in the Khanate and occasionally elsewhere. Okay. Take a clayman and an empty mirror catch box. Okay. So unless... I suppose I don't know if mirror catch boxes are reusable. Technically... Well, we'll see, I guess. I'm first gonna go ahead and deliver the one I have, the filled one, to the Isle of Cats. And maybe they'll just take the light and give me the box back to refill. That would be ideal, of course. Okay, Clayman and empty mirror catch box. Clayman from Polythreme, which we've heard about, but I don't know where that is. Okay. Let's check shops right away, I suppose. Shipside provisions, profitable sideline for notorious carnival entrepreneurs. Okay, sure. So this is just normal stuff. Trading in common goods will only earn slim profits. Seek other opportunities. Right. Devilbone dice, Stygian ivory. Wait. Oh, these are... I don't know if I've seen these options here, so I guess they will at least buy different items. Of course, they're not selling these. Stygian ivory was required for something. Okay. Anyway. Zoop, Sunless fruits. Yeah, you're buying all those things. Firkinov prisoners honey. Yeah, we could have bought these for Vienna. Right, that's one thing I could have done there that I didn't. Okay, fair enough. If I had known. Right. Rate of human souls. Wait, these are considered contraband when you return to London, right? And they want to search your ship. Except, I guess they're looking for unlabeled ones or something, or unlicensed ones. Maybe that's the difference. And the ones that you buy here are legitimate, legal. Anyway, so yeah, these might be different items. Maybe this assortment does change every time you return. So I guess I could be on the lookout for a mirror catch box in the future. Okay, good to know. What else? Okay, Admiral. Yes, pass that on. We get the same reward. Port reports. Well, it's not a lot, but there you go. Leave. Done. Hire on more crew. Well, I pretty much need to do this. Although, well, it's a 100% chance of success. But I might still gain different numbers of people. Right? I think I want to say I concluded that that was the case, so I probably want to min-max this. Again, I have no problem doing this apparently, but reloading for a different mechanic, I somehow didn't. Well, I also wanted the fuel efficiency. I didn't even pay attention to that, but yeah, it's 5% fuel efficiency. It's not a ton, but it's better than nothing. So I'll definitely take that. I also saw that apparently an engine exists, theoretically, somewhere. Not that you can buy it here, but you can sell it, the Serpentine, which gives you +5 Veils and Hearts, and a decent amount of engine power, and also increases fuel efficiency by 10%. None of the ones that you can buy here give you any kind of fuel efficiency, so that's interesting and unfortunate. Yeah. And as far as pure power goes, it's almost as good as the one that costs 2,000, so yeah. Wouldn't mind getting my hands on this, because obviously that's possible somehow. But of course no hint as to how to acquire that. Oh well. Blazing Glim Lamp, still can't afford anything better than this. Yeah, well, they get, like, super expensive all of a sudden. Right. Iron Misery Company. Yeah, we still need to find their base somewhere. I was trying to spot that on, I don't know if that ever happened on camera while recording. Probably did. Sometimes you get like a part of the map, right, as a loading screen, and it shows a good section of the map just to the east of London. Of course, part of that might be subject to change, but yeah, I was scanning that for any place that I have a reason, a quest to visit, but no such luck so far. I mean, yeah, none of the places that I hadn't been to, you know, were places that I'm supposed to or want to visit. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this stuff we could afford. Yeah, all of these easily, of course, but still, there's still the ship that I really want to get my hands on, right? We're pretty close, but of course, well, first things first. More pressing matters. Let's go ahead and I guess just sell some things to the Scholar. We're gonna get some money for this, right? 10 echoes. Well, we're increasing our favors with them. 3 more to reach level 4, whatever that does. Surely it does something. I don't know if I should hold on to this. Maybe I should hold on to 1. I mean, nah. Let's go. I need the money. 1 fragment. I don't know if that's particularly worth it, but 50 echoes is nice. 10 echoes for one of these is not a whole lot of money. So, you know, that one I feel like I'm might be better off holding on to, just in case I can use that to, you know, unlock something somewhere. London. Right, Rose Market, carouse, hire on more crew. Well, yes, let's do that. Manual save. I guess I'm okay saving over this one. Yeah, sure, why not? Right. Hire on more crew. Let's go. 2 crew. Lost 1 terror, interestingly. Tall tales find a ready audience. Guard and seasoned men and women tramp aboard and find places to sling hammocks. The thing is, I definitely have seen this giving me 3 crew members. And it might be possible to get more. So long as I have a full crew after 3 rounds of hiring, I'm okay, right? So no, that's only 2 again. So I guess getting 3 is pretty lucky from what it looks like. Yeah, here I got 3. It seems like the best I can hope for is getting 3 every time, and thus refilling my crew for only 90 gold, egos, whatever. If I can do that, I'll be perfectly happy. So let me just pause recording and keep trying until I get it, which is obviously, as soon as I pause recording, gonna happen immediately. Alright, so that's the 3rd time in a row. 3 crew members. No, that did not happen immediately, not 3 times in a row. But, you know, you can just save after each successful hiring, I suppose. So, yeah, don't mind if I do. Manual save again, just so I never have to do that again. At least not until I return with, you know, most of my crew dead the next time around, which is obviously not going to happen. Come on, that's was a one-time occurrence, obviously. Let's see here. We have a free evening. I mean, might as well. 10 echoes? Sure, right? It's supposed to reduce terror. Not that we have a lot, but I just want to see what this might do for us. You were fortunate. Lost the terror. I got more recent news, which is neat, I suppose. Although I could have gotten one for free, just for resting. I suppose this replaces resting at my quarters? I suppose so, huh? Okay. Sea shanties, fine food, and the warmth of a pub fire, and something more. Well. Oh. Okay, we weren't quite done yet. Someone whose name you do not afterwards recall. Right. So, but we did start a romance? I don't know if it's really much of a romance. It was more like a one-night stand, right? That we had with the Claytory heir. Certainly doesn't seem like anything came of that in terms of a long-term relationship. So why don't we go ahead and maybe start a relationship with a dapper chap this time around? Although, I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe our Ayali swings both ways. An elegant fellow with a presbyterate accent and an unexpectedly delighted laugh. By the evening's end, it seems natural that he should accompany you home. Well then. An interlude, and the next morning he gives you a golden locket. Don't lose it, he says with a grin. Then he grows suddenly grave. Truly, don't lose it. Don't ever lose it. Okay. Nice, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, now I actually do need to do some shopping. Supplies seem fine, but fuel does not. I mean, how much do I want? Ultimately, I can never have too much fuel, right? And even if I completely fill my hold with fuel, and, you know, or a mix of fuel and supplies, by the time I get anywhere where I might need free space, I'm always going to have lost, you know, have used up a good amount, a certain amount anyway. So 20? How much do we have? Okay, 10 more capacity. Let's go to 10 supplies. And we still have our flare, that's fine. I guess I could just fill up completely. There's pretty much no reason not to. There we go. As I just said, by the time we get anywhere, we're going to have room if we need it. That being said, yeah, no, I just thought that, you know, I think I need one open space if I want to buy a piece of equipment for the ship. The thing is, I guess I don't. Yeah, because I'm still saving for that Corvette. Now, what was it about her? Just to remind myself, she wants a Searing Enigma, right? Okay. Don't have that. We have his quest already, for which we need to visit Polythreme and acquire another empty mirror catch box. Right, she wants an whatchamacatch, some sort of catch, and you want all of these things, right? 5 supplies and 10 fuel. I mean, we're in a position where we can afford doing this, and this is going to start her quest. So we probably should do that, right? We have the things, we just need 5 torpedo components. Sure. Let's just get this out of the way. So that gives us, let's see here. We lose all these things, unfortunately. We gain a Tale of Terror, which might come in handy, of course. 77 fragments, which is not bad. 1 iron. Right, travel to Demo Island. Yeah, okay, that's right. The prototype. Can make it work for us. I mean, that sounds like it's going to give me a potentially good weapon. I mean, it better be good. The main question is whether we'll be able to actually equip it. And whether it's a torpedo gun that's, you know, gonna require ammo. Which I'm not a huge fan of the idea, you know. Of course, they hit hard, but having to manage ammo in addition to everything else seems kind of daunting, honestly. I'd rather not deal with that. Okay, anyway, I guess we'll... yeah, have to restock. Yeah, just refill all of that, and we still have over 2,000. So, you know, even with all of this out of the way, all of this done, the cargo hold completely filled with supplies. Another quest started, crew refilled. We still have made more, or just about exactly 1,000? Pretty much, more or less. More or less 1,000 echoes compared to before our trip to the surface. So yeah, I guess in that regard, it was worth it. And that's not even considering whatever we might get for the mirror catch box, which, just making sure that we still have that. Wait. Okay, yeah, right. It doesn't, yeah, when I see the icon, it never quite looks the way I imagine it to, like it should look. But yeah, it's just a wooden box, I guess, with the lid almost on. Not quite on. We probably should make sure that it's always tightly closed so none of the light escapes. Anyway, we have 3 of these moves in the Great Game now, which is good. We have the locket with the Dapper Chef's portrait. Right. 2 visions of the surface. We still somehow have our beginner's luck. I still don't fully understand this. I want to say that the first couple of times that I found an opportunity to use our beginner's luck, we actually lost it in the process. But I guess not when we used it to get our mirror catch box. I don't know, maybe there's only a chance to use up your beginner's luck? I don't know. A couple of secrets still left. And yeah, technically we're also looking for all of these things. And we have 4 Tales of Terror. And 1 Memory of Distant Shores still left. And some recent news as well. Yeah, so I mean, we're well prepared, well stocked. The only question is, where do we go with this? And is there anything else left to do here? No. I don't think so, actually. I think we've been pretty thorough here. Am I okay with everything that happened? I guess so. I guess so. London after surface. Okay. So, yeah, that ultimately worked out pretty well. I mean, with the one little bit of, one little, I don't know, what's the expression I'm looking for? I don't know. The one little detail I'm not completely happy with is, of course, what happened on the surface. But I mean, I can't see how that is going to affect us at all down here in the Untersee. Other than not giving us another quest line or storyline to pursue. So, you know, but we have enough to do as it is. In fact, let me just remind myself here what all there is to do. Well, we want to convert our ship into a submarine eventually. It would definitely help if I could remember exactly what the different ways were to contribute, but I can always look at the video. I mean, really, I should just have taken notes. I've been lucky. No, I've been lazy. Not very lucky at all. Yeah, that's definitely something I technically want to work towards, because I guess we need that for our ambition. Dreams of a lady bound for Polythreme, right. I guess we now have 2 reasons to go to Polythreme, which is to meet that lady and also to acquire those things. Clay golem workers. Various events have occurred, but there's probably no need to worry, probably. Right. I mean, the guy is gone, so, you know, we're never going to see them again. Almost safe. Almost safe? Is that related to this, or is that something else? I don't know. Acquiring a submarine, right. Request for passage. Yes, they want to go to Polythreme. That's the same thing. Ritual participant, respecter of the sacred mysteries. Right. I wonder if you can return to Visage and... Surely you can't just do the exact same thing again and get another treasure out of it? Probably not, right? I mean, I guess it's kind of on the way to the Isle of Cats, which I suppose is not the worst first destination, considering I want to see how much I can get for that box. So maybe we can stop by on the way, and I guess if nothing else, we can collect another report. Apparently, might as well, right? And see what else might be new, if anything is new. Defiant, yes. An affair with Claydry Air. Oh, right. The heart is a heedless hunter. Whoops. You're engaged in a discreet liaison with one of your officers. Yeah, but nothing else. Maybe we'll just have random events where she's going to approach us, and we can... I don't know. Have another night together, or something else. I don't know. Maybe something more is going to come out of this. Come off this. Love in the dark. You have been fraternizing with one of your officers. Yes, but only one of them. That's fine. I don't know if actually was there an option to fraternize with more than one at a time. That seems unwise. Obviously. I don't think that was an option. Interestingly enough, ambition liberate the secret of immortality. Right. That's the one. Admiralty Commission retrieves strategic information from Gator's Morn? Wait. Oh, I forgot about that. I think Gator's Morn is actually one of the places that was on the map that I was talking about, the loading screen map. I think that's more or less in a straight line east from London. Or it can be, I guess. Guess we'll see if it's actually still there when I look. But yeah, that's definitely... I've been thinking of just basically heading straight east from London and see what we can find there. So, yeah. Venture, a dream and a scheme. Right. Still working on that. Bring a shady sword to Vanderbilt from the Mangrove College. Well, I guess I'll have to visit the Mangrove College first. Venturous desire finds 7 outlandish artifacts or 7 bales of parabola linen. Yes, for this guy. Exactly. Is it either or? I thought it was... Oh, maybe it is either or. Okay. Light has touched you lightly. 6. Okay. Right, to suspicion. A Sunstroke from the Grand Geode. Quality of Lodgings, right? Didn't upgrade that. Natural Philosopher. Lineage, Captain's Lost 2, yeah. I mean, technically I could return... The reason why I didn't hire this guy immediately was because it was too expensive, but I mean, I can obviously afford him now, and I do have an open position for a chef, for a cook. So, honestly, why not head up to Vanderbite? I want to say there is something else to do there, perhaps. I might be able to use my visions of the surface. It says in Vanderbite they're always eager for the news from the surface, so that might be kind of profitable. And, you know, I do like the idea of having all of my officer positions filled. Plus, you know, because that guy is so expensive, I assume that he's also going to be useful to have. Isle of Cats, Pirate King's Notice. Right, we still need to do more there, I guess. Although, wait, do we need to do something as far as our ambition is concerned? Or, I mean, I know we visited there. We talked to the. No, actually, okay. We need Notice 3. In order to be able to talk to the Pirate King's right-hand man, right? Who runs the honey den. I think that's what it was. So we'll need to do something there. But maybe returning the mirror catch box is going to give us that favor. So yeah, I guess that's another reason to do that. Gentleman of the Bureau and understanding. A fierce old enemy of anarchists. Right. Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe... I mean, he's far away on the surface, right? So I don't know how much good his favor is going to do us down here, but who knows? Maybe he has his contacts in the underworld. Right. Refuse that. Okay. Iron Republic Days 1. Rose Market 2. Time the Healer, Ever-Changing 24. Right, whatever. Okay. So, Vanderbite then. First, see what we can do there. Hire on the cook, I guess, if nothing else. And then all the way down. Can we look at the map? Can't from here. I mean, Vanderbite is really not that far away. I suppose we could always go to Vanderbite and then maybe take a tour around down here. Maybe come across a place or two that, well, a new place or two would be good, or maybe even a place that we have some business at. That would be nice. Of course, Isle of Cats is all the way down here, but I mean, we could always maybe, with our hold full of fuel, we might be able to just make the trip all the way around like this, for example. Just expanding our knowledge of the world ever so slightly more, or actually quite a bit more, and eventually arriving here. That might not be a terrible idea. I don't know. Problem is, or the question is, do I at least go to Vanderbite now? You know what? I think I will. I will, in fact, go to Vanderbite off camera, because the trip should be relatively uneventful. And we're just gonna hire the cook and see what else we can do there. And, you know, so it feels like I've at least achieved a little bit before ending this episode, because obviously I've spent it all in London and mostly just talking about and recapping things. But you know, it's just how this game tends to work out, at least when I'm recording it. It's just going to involve a lot of talking and decision making, and you know, that's how it is. Anyway, yeah, let me just pause real quick and see what we can see and do in Vanderbite. And here we are. On the way here, I actually stopped by Hunter's Keep with the sisters and reconnoitered the island again. And I also used my recent news to have dinner with one of them again. And I just picked the first one randomly. and ended up getting a 1 unit of supplies, 1 story of terror, or tale of terror, and 1 unit of iron, which I didn't remember happening last time, although it might have. And that had me wondering. Also, there was an option for Tireless Mechanics Quest to ask them to see the cellar or something. To ask them to show us the way to their cellar, and yeah, that requires the empty mirror catch box and the clay man, I think, from Polythreme. So maybe that might actually be a separate thing from these the clay workers that I was thinking of. But we'll see, I guess, when and if we get there. Plus, the sisters each ask for a type of story. So we need 1 Z story, which we don't currently have, 1 Tale of Terror, and 1 Memory of Distant Shores. We have several of the latter 2, but no Z stories. So because of that, and because I was curious about the whole iron thing, I actually reloaded a couple of times and tried dining with each of the sisters a couple of times, and it seems like the outcome is actually always the same. 2 of them give you Memory of Distant Shores. Only the youngest one, I want to say, the first one in the list, gives you Tale of Terror, and she seems to always give you a unit of iron as well, which you don't get for the others. You don't get any stat increases. So that's an interesting one. There must be some sort of upper limit, obviously. Well, presumably. But yeah, I guess you can always just keep increasing your iron for 1 recent news. That seems really good, actually. Plus the other things you get, a free story and a unit of supplies. So yeah, I don't know, good stuff. I don't think I'm going to try and exploit that. Not that, I mean, it's obviously gonna cost me something in return. Even though it's not a very long trip to London and back, but yeah, it's just an interesting thing to keep in mind, I guess. But I mean, for now we just have an extra iron, so that's nice. And we're back here. Oh yeah, also this popped up. Kind of forgot about this, but that did happen the first time around when we had the Dapper Gal's locket, I guess. What's she called? Dapper Gal? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Keep it or throw it away? It's a risk for both of you. I mean, we're gonna keep it, right? The air is cold, but the heat of your blood has warmed the metal of the locket. Keep it close. You lost 1 terror. Okay, that's nice. You have a sweetheart in London. For now, your affair with your officer is forgotten. Oh. Is it? Journal. Romance. An affair with Clay Air. So I guess the game and the air, presumably, still remember that we had this affair. But our current active romance is with the unnamed gentleman. Someone back home. I mean, I don't know. Maybe an affair with an officer is more interesting, but then again, a romance with someone back in London, especially someone of the opposite sex, might actually lead to having an actual family and a child one day. So, I don't know, maybe that's also interesting in its own right. I mean, it definitely is. Well, who's to say which option is ultimately the more interesting or useful one? Tomb Colony of Vanderbite, right. Provide what you have promised. I don't think... No, I don't have any Tomb Colonists. Right. Yeah, we'd have to have the Shady Sword with us. Vengeance of Jonah. Yes. I mean, let's just get this out of the way, I suppose. Let's see here. 300. Wait, this is more expensive. I thought it was maybe something around 200 or so. Surely it hasn't become more expensive. No, it must have been 300 back then. I mean, yeah, it's expensive, but you know, it means that we're moving ever further away from being able to afford that other ship. But you know, surely he's worth it. Let's do it. You now have 1 bandage poissonnier And lost 300 echoes. Oh well. My captain, the things we will catch. Literally? I mean, if you help me gain... I keep forgetting. What is that catch the Clader Air wants? Well, anyway. Any kind of catch would be nice, I suppose. Yeah, that would be good. The things we will catch, that we will consume, that we will experience. We will discover the seventh sensation, you and I. The taste that one tastes with the heart. You there, sailor, careful with the braising alembic. It's worth more than your wretched soul. Wow, okay, that kind of chef, huh? Okay, officers. There he is. Cook. There you go. Gives us 6 hearts, 3 pages. Sure. Nice. Let's speak to him. My captain, come into my little galley. Mind that pot of sauce. It's vigorous in the extreme. Increase your hearts. Dine with the... no, my captain. You shall dine with me. Okay. 1 supplies, 1 mute salt, and 1 strange catch. That was the one. So we now have need for at least 2 of those for 2 of our officers. Well, the salt we are definitely going to be able to buy somewhere. In London they were buying it, but not selling it. Last time I checked. Okay, he increases hearts, interestingly. Here we can buy... Oh, the Hollow Temple. Wait. Was that an option before? Probably. Okay, anyway. Could sell recent news, sell memories of distant shores, or surface visions. Right, that's the thing I was hoping to maybe do something useful with, but for only 15? I mean, I must have seen this before, but I forgot just how non-profitable this really is. It's kind of lame. Monstrous Almanac. Okay. Equipment piece, that gives pages, but I could sell for 1,000 here. I mean, I'd rather just have that, honestly. Right. Okay, well, nothing interesting here, unfortunately. Can we do anything else here? Even though, I guess we just hired the chef of this place to be our cook. Could still technically do this if we were terrified enough. Ah, right, this is also where you can use strange catch. Could go either way, 50%. Well, anything else we can do here? Someone trying to get your attention. Ah, of course, I completely forgot about that, yeah. The heir's father. Voiceless. An occurrence familiar with the Clader heir's father is now 1. Right. Okay. Almost forgot about that. Assist a specialized collector. We need to have a submarine for that. And for this, there's another way to reduce terror. Explore Vanderbite. Wait. Ah, yes, right. Okay. So this is for... Gather Gossip is for the port report. So we'll do that. And I don't think we have a reason to visit the first curator again, because we don't have any of the colors he wants. This, however, might lead to something interesting. So manual save. Save over this one here. Yes. And explore. Remnants. In a wide space behind the Hollow Temple, you happen across a stepped platform of sorts. 4 statues guarded, marked with glyphs, all but lost to time and idle vandalism. They look a little like glyphs that decorate the Echo Bazaar in London, though. At the heart of the platform is a long-filled well shaft, too. You poke about briefly, but something in the place makes you uneasy. A frost moth the size of a farmer's hand, specifically a farmer's hand, flutters down to perch on the wall's edge. Another, a third. You retreat. Gain 20 fragments, gained 1 terror. That's all for now. Okay, but that did unlock another story for us when we next make port. I mean, at least we hadn't seen this event before. I'm sure there could be... Something could have happened that would have given us more of an immediate, like, material benefit. But a new story is also worth it, I guess, in a way. Of course, through the power of saving and reloading, you could see all kinds of new stories, but still get the best material benefit. You know, both best of two worlds, really. There, best of both worlds. But you know, not going to do that now, I suppose. Well, we have our cook. We have the news, or we have met the heir's father, which is another thing I definitely wanted to do and just forgot about. So that's nice, and the game helpfully reminded me of that. I guess, I mean, I could go ahead and sell the Visions of the Surface. But it seems barely worth it. I guess I could sell one. And keep just one. But then, I don't know, 15 echoes though, that's almost nothing. There was a time, of course, where I would have sold both of these and this just to, you know, scrape together every little bit of cash that I possibly could. But obviously, while we have things to work towards, money-wise, we're in a position where we don't have to, you know, to get every single echo whatever way we can. We can afford to hold on to certain things to maybe use in a more effective or efficient way somewhere else. And I feel like these kinds of immaterial items can, might very well be used somewhere to unlock something much more interesting and much more valuable than just 15 echoes, right? So, I will keep them for now. Yeah, and I guess with that, suddenly this episode has become extra long? That's weird. Last time I checked, we were just actually under the 50-minute mark. So that's crazy how I spent this much time here doing almost nothing. But I guess that's just how it is sometimes. Anyway, all the more reason to bring this one to an end. So next time, I guess I'm going to start that slightly longer expedition all the way down to the Isle of Cats eventually, but stopping by hopefully all kinds of interesting places along the way. Yeah, so look forward to that. And for the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.